Come on, buddy. You can get me. Get me! Get me! Nope. He gave up. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm the SSR today. Today we're doing the Q&A. Obviously, you probably read it from the title. If you guys left a question, there were so many I couldn't get to all of them. So if I didn't read your question, I'm sorry. I think I had like 230 comments on the video. Some of you guys had the same questions, so I will answer probably most of them. There was quite a few duplicates. Oh, look at, that was grouse right there. Oh, I wore my nice shoes out here. Too late now, can't go back. No regrets. Spelled wrong. Okay, so the first one is from Trent Mayers. Sorry if I say your guys' names wrong, I'm terrible. And his question is, what are you going to school for? What major, and what do you ultimately want to do when you're done? So currently, I'm a senior in college. I still got about a year left. And so like until next winter, I should graduate next winter. But I'm going for mechanical engineering. When I'm done, I would probably want to do something like product design. I have no idea yet, but recently, I know it's not really of mechanical engineering, but I think it would be really fun to design like custom houses. I think that would be really fun. Why did I go this way? Oh, can I get under here? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You gotta do it. Dude, it's like the ultimate. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Passed the first one. Oh, it died. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? You know, I should probably just walk this out. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay, question number 2. Okay, this is from Mike Coughlin. If you don't know who Mike Coughlin is, this is my best friend. So, approximately how large are you? Like, how much are you working with? You know? All I have to say to that is,
your butthole looks loose.
And to the next question. How old were you when you got your first bike? I have a EX400. Keep up the videos. Thanks. And that was sent in by Matt Orman. I think I said that right. Probably got my first bike around, when was that? Maybe senior year of high school, if I remember that correct. You know, it's my KX125. You have seen the videos. If not, it was a KX125. But a little story behind that. I'll tell you when I went to go look at it for the first time. I went out there. I got on it. And I was like, okay. Just opened it up right away. And it was it was a lot more powerful than I expected. I don't know how I didn't loop out the thing, but it was probably the best wheelie I've ever done in my entire life on that bike. And I didn't even know what I was doing at that point. I don't even know how I saved it. I was just hanging on for dear life. So then once that was over, I turned around, and then I was like in like a field, so I switched it into like, I think into like third gear, opened it up a little bit, get to the end of the field, and then there's like maybe a 4-foot drop off at the end of the field that I didn't know. So I had to jump down that, and it was like straight drop down. It wasn't like a cliff. It wasn't like a hill. It was like a cliff. So yeah, that was basically my first experience ever with a dirt bike. Deadly Hawk 75 sent in, how many times have you broken a bone or close to breaking one? Ooh. So obviously, all of you guys know by now, unless you haven't seen the video, the only bone I've ever broke was my jaw. That was about 4 months ago. But I've definitely skimmed under the wires quite a few times, mostly on my snowboard. I think one of the scariest moments I've ever had snowboarding was under rotating a backflip. It's probably maybe about 40-foot jump or so, and I ended up overshooting it quite a bit. I knew I was going into the jump fast, so I was like, oh, I'll just rotate it slower, no big deal. But when I went to go flip, if you guys don't know anything about snowboarding, my toe side of the board stuck. So like your toes, basically, that side of the board stuck in the snow at the top of the jump when I went to go flip. So pretty much I got stuck upside down, maybe about 20-25 feet up in the air, and slammed all the way basically to flat. I was probably at the last quarter of the landing, so it was starting to mellow out big time. Came down all the way on my ribs. Ski Patrol saw it. They were coming up on the lift, and by the time they got to me, I was already on my feet, and they were looking at me like, how is this kid not dead? But didn't break anything. I was tasting blood for the next like 2 days though, so it was pretty rough. Clayton Teeters, I don't know. Hey man, I got a question. I'm kind of new to dirt biking, or the dirt bike thing, but I have tried to build a track a few times, but I just can't seem to build a smaller jump that I can feel comfortable jumping. Any ideas? When I first got my quad, I didn't even know how to use a clutch, but by the time I started jumping it, what I did was basically made the smallest jump. It wasn't even a jump. It was like a takeoff, and then right on the back of the takeoff was the landing, and the takeoff was maybe only like a foot tall, and then I just got used to jumping that for a little bit. So it was basically like a bump, or make a small tabletop, like a 5-foot tabletop, 10-foot tabletop, so you don't have to worry about if you come up short you're gonna crash or something. So you can work your way to the landing for tabletops. So I'd probably say tabletop is the best way to make one. If dirt's a problem, then I would start out by making basically a bump and then jumping that. Then do that for about maybe, well, basically until you get comfortable with it, and then make a landing 2 feet away. Do that until you're comfortable with it. Then make a landing 5 feet away, 10 feet away, and then basically just bump it up to like 30 feet. That's what I did. Tom Smith wants to know 2-stroke or 4-stroke and why. I'd probably say, as much fun as 2-strokes are, I'd probably have to go with 4 strokes. The power is just a little bit more predictable when you need it. I mean, if you know how to ride a 2-stroke good enough, it's not really a problem, but it's definitely, if you want to learn how to ride a bike, get a 2-stroke, that's for sure. Because once you figure out the clutch on that, 4-stroke is going to be no problem. But if you want something easier to ride right off the bat, definitely go with a 4-stroke. All right, Beer 30 wants to know, and this will just be the, yeah, this is the last question. What is your favorite food? Chocolate. Period. Chocolate with a period. It's either chocolate or Buffalo Wild Wings. Two very healthy choices. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Can't even explain how much I appreciate all the people that have subbed to this channel. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you very much. But I will catch you guys next Tuesday, or next Thursday, or this Thursday. It's funny because I filmed my Thursday video yesterday, and today is my Tuesday's video. This is Sunday, by the way. But yeah, thank you guys very much. And I'll catch you guys Thursday. Push out. Oh, I'm gonna talk about giveaway stuff as well in Thursday's video, so don't miss that. And yeah, peace. Pow, pow, pow.